All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is July 16, 2023, and I am the general here at islandproject.com. That's islandproject.com, 30 unit minimum. I'm gonna explain how to get in and how to buy 30 units minimum. That's 30K. We have members with 50 units, 100 units, 250 units, 1,000 plus units as part of our $33.5 million diversified portfolio, tokenized real estate, true fractional ownership, not a timeshare. This means that you own real property in Maui. We closed on our first flagship. It is a near 5-acre farm with 2 homes, a third that we're speccing, and multiple condos out in Oahu, beautiful Honolulu, as you saw me in recent days. This is a real asset. This is a proof of concept tokenized on a 1000x blockchain. Please read our terms and intent to tokenize on our website. But how do you participate? How do you fill out a 5-minute app? It is super, super easy. You go to islandproject.com. You click the Buy Now button. You can also read about the project itself. We have made a few different updates on the site, so you can read about Maui Flagship Project 1. Again, there's no dilution for our members. It's a $33.5 million portfolio. There will never be more than 33,500 units sold. We're more than 80% funded, so to make sure that you have a reservation. And also, we have a lot of IRAs and retirement accounts coming in. We have our preferred partners, a preferred trust, and also equity trust. So it is retirement account and IRA eligible. There's a number of advantages for that. Also, in addition to all of these amazing features, income. We pay gross rents fractionally per the units that you own or the shares that you own each year on the gross rents collected at all of our properties. So our condos, for example, earn $1,000, $2,000 plus a night. We also open up for some use, not a timeshare, to our members just because we think it's an awesome benefit, the property portfolio about 25% of the year, so you can actually stay, touch, feel your investment, and be a part of this amazing patriotic community that is actually finding solutions in the world, not just complaining about the problems. So welcome to Maui Flagship Project 1. Again, $33.5 million founders round. This is how you invest. You can read about our mission statement, our ethos of freedom and liberty, the Isle Chain network that we're building. Again, this is not just Flagship 1 here in Maui, but we're decentralized and we'll be growing multiple flagships around the world for geolocational diversification as well. We are the Lamborghini. We are the Ferrari of real estate. Again, everything we own and touch for our members that you own, beach, oceanfront, vacation zone. These are highly appreciating properties. We have a very experienced team, 3 generations, myself, our team of consultants, and my father, of course, Magnum, Papa John Greene, been in real estate for 30 plus years, and we have a lot of contacts, a lot of knowledge here on the ground, especially in Maui and beautiful Honolulu. So, diversification, you get income each year, large capital gains potential. There's a 3-year holding period. Now, all of our members, I want you to think about this for a minute. There's not a single other opportunity or crypto like this that I'm aware of. Let me know if there is. But after 3 years, if you so desire, you can actually sell your units and there's full liquidity and any capital gains that comes along with that, in addition to the income that you were paid while you waited. Now, obviously, ideally, we want all of our members to stay on board with us because we're such a world-class investment and we're growing, and you want to stay on for the massive tokenization event, as we'll be tokenizing very, very soon. But again, we are the only opportunity where you actually have liquidity. Even if an EMP strikes and takes down the entire grid, every crypto goes to zero. Our members at the Island Project still own multi-million-dollar real estate in Maui and Oahu. So it's real property. It's turnkey, professionally managed. It is portable. Okay, you'll hold your own keys on a blockchain that will represent your actual units in the future. Again, it's a real asset. And this is how you get the access, all of our founders. You are the only founders that we will ever have. This is the only founding round. And once we fill up 33.5 million, it is absolutely done. Read our terms and disclaimers. So it's very easy to onboard. You simply just click the membership tab. You answer a couple questions for about 5 minutes, and then me and my father get a little jingle. We'll see you in Dealmaker. That's the company that we use in Portal. And then if you have any questions along the way, you need to speak to a real human being, please reach out to us, 808-442-2934. That's 808-442-2934. You can speak with my father, John Greene. You can see here, there's my father, John, vice president, of course, myself, president and founder. So very easy onboarding instructions. Again, there's a 30-unit minimum to get in. We are almost closed out with the founding round. And I was tweeting earlier, I just said this. I said, there's no way Island Project doesn't win 1000X. I designed it that way flawlessly. Think it through. There's no way you can lose money. No bank debt. No bank debt. Let me repeat that. No bank debt, because the banks are collapsing, because more banks are going to go down. Jamie Dimon just warned about that, said half of USA banks will be consolidated in the next couple of months. Just like Silvergate went down, Silicon Valley Bank went to zero, went bust, Credit Suisse went down in a bank run and had to be bought out by another firm. That's why we have no bank debt. You own the best real estate in the world. It's true ownership of beach and oceanfront homes, income, capital gains, experienced team, tokenized on a blockchain with a real asset portfolio at islandproject.com. There's my handsome father. You know, you think about all the worthless cryptos out there, all the crap coins, as they call it. People investing tens of thousands of dollars into Boob Token or Pepe 5.0, backed by nothing. Most of all of them go to zero. You don't own anything real, and nothing real has actually been tokenized or is backed by anything. That's the complete opposite of what we've done. And we've taken, as a first mover, the number one opportunity in the world, okay, that is now going mainstream, with the major announcements, for example, that XRP is not a security, with the doubling of that overnight, one of my largest holdings in our portfolio here personally and at school. We've also seen them set the stage through the XRPL ledger, tokenized real estate. So everything my father and I are doing, along with our beautiful members from around the world, Australia, Canada, North America, great patriotic states like Texas, Louisiana, Missouri, Florida, Arizona. We've got members in Fiji, Thailand. This is literally worldwide and decentralized. There's never been another opportunity like this, and it is truly unstoppable. You can see some renderings of some of the opportunities here that I put out on Twitter. We also have a community ecosystem and network. So for example, when you come out to Maui, my other company that I own, rentmauijeeps.com, which I started about 3 years ago, owns a fleet of 13 state-of-the-art lifted surfboard rack Jeeps. You get first-class service, concierge network here at Island Project, discounts on stays, and a whole lot more. So literally when you show up at the airport in Maui, Boo, or Oahu, boo, okay, booyah. You literally have someone there with a sign. It says Island Project out there, and Mr. and Mrs. And they take care of you and handle your luggage. And again, we open up properties about 25% of the year for our members just because we think it's really cool, and that's a huge feature set. Otherwise, you can go to a hotel, dump your money, never get it back, stay at a worthless Airbnb that hates your guts, tells you to put a mask on, and tells you to get this. That'll never happen with us because, again, we're freedom-oriented, and you know what I stand for, and our community stands for, but you own it. Okay, you're an owner, just like Jeff Bezos, just like Peter Thiel owns real estate in Maui, just like Oprah Winfrey just spent another, $50 million or whatever it is on land upcountry. You're an owner. You're in control. Again, this is not a timeshare. With a timeshare, you don't get capital gains. You're not tokenized on a blockchain. There is no income, and you don't own it. Timeshares are scams. Okay, so this is the first time in history that you can actually own the best-in-class real estate in the world for the first time ever. Take a look at this right here. This is one of the condos that I was showing you in this amazing view. Let me turn off the sound here. This is what you own. You're literally on the beach, guys. You own this fractionally. We are the first company in technological invention and innovation in the world that's ever allowed people to own real estate like this for just $30,000. No one has ever done this. We are the first ever to fractionalize real estate in the beautiful island of Hawaii. So think about how powerful this is. Think about the access to this. What do you think is going to appreciate more in the future? A regular middle-class home in middle America that everybody can afford, or a $5 million condo like this right next to the beach where you can take your surfboard out and you can literally walk and go surf right in front of your house? Of course, this is going to appreciate more. Again, if you really think it through and analyze, for those of you that are even in real estate, you look through every single angle, you'll see that this portfolio has been designed absolutely flawlessly. You can't lose. Again, there's always a value to real estate. There's always a liquidation value, even in the event of an EMP or war. And it's also important why we're also decentralizing and diversifying, not just in one location. So give us a call today, 808-442-2934, 808-442-2934. That's 808-442-2934. Speak with my father, John Greene. There's a 30-unit minimum. Each unit's priced at $1,000. That means $30,000 minimum. We have members with a lot more, 50, 100,000, 250, $250,000. Had another gentleman come in here with 100,000 earlier this morning. I just countersigned. Congratulations, welcome aboard. We had another 50,000 come in earlier, 30,000 come in earlier. Welcome aboard to the Island Project. Got my handsome father here. Again, decades worth of experience, best team in the world, best asset in the world, and we are the first mover. We filed a private placement. You can read all of our docs and portal, of course, at islandproject.com. We filed the private placement on our 1-year anniversary just a year ago in the bear market because I knew that that was the time to go, go, go. I mean, that's when you 1000X, that's when you build. Since then, we've closed on a mega retreat property, a multi-million dollar, $30 million plus, I believe, in the future estate here in Maui on a farm, 2 homes, a third that we're speccing in development this year, multiple condos in Honolulu and Oahu, and we're going large. This includes 8 to 12 unique properties in the Hawaiian Islands, and when we're done with that, we're going to be building out multiple other locations, and we could be buying more property in Maui or Oahu if our members so desire. This is truly the digital Noah's Ark, and I want you to think about this. Even Noah had tools, ladies and gentlemen. Noah was rich in Christ. Okay, a lot of the times we think it's what our net worth is on a statement, or what it says digitally. I'm worth $1 million or $5 million or whatever it is. But this is a resource community. These are tools. Even when Noah was building the ark, he was given all the tools and all the resources that he needed by God to build the solution in a very dangerous environment before the rain came and the flood. Well, the same thing's happening in the world today. CBDCs, everything that we're seeing, the digital reset, blockchain that I've been 100% right about. Now we see it going mainstream. BlackRock moving in, all the financial institutions moving in, banks collapsing. Everything I told you that was going to happen has happened. And it's the same with this. This is your opportunity, and it's your last chance to 1000X. Give us a call, fill out an app. You can fund directly through Portal. And in addition to that, with the membership tab, we accept ACH, we accept direct wire transfer, and also crypto. Bitcoin, Ethereum, we had about $100,000 worth of Bitcoin come in yesterday. Congratulations to our new members onboarding, and also USDC stablecoin. Get out of the banks, get out of the dollar, put your money to work. It's useless in a 401k and a retirement account, in my opinion. Read my terms and disclaimers. Roll over those IRAs. Do it now. Or it's just dead money. Or the bank just closes. Or there's a bail-in like we saw in Cyprus in 2014-15. Or the banks go to zero like 2008-09. Or just like they just did this year in 2023, which I predicted with Silvergate and Silicon Valley. This is all coming. You need to organize. You need to be a part of communities like ours. Even if it's not with us, but there's no one else doing this, you need to be finding these solutions in your own life. And if you want success, you want income, you want capital gains, and you want to be a part of our tokenization event, this is the only way you'll access the Founders Round. Completely democratized. XRP wasn't that way. You didn't become a founder. No, it was only a couple key executives that were allowed to be those founders. It's like a call option on stock. We've democratized it to reward our audience, to reward all of you, hard-hitting it in your face. Those of you that support me and my father that have been with me for almost nearly 20 years now. Here's a part of AMTV and Island Project so you can onboard the world-class investment for the first time in history and have a lot of fun while we're doing it. And praise God, all glory to Jesus Christ, our King. Faith-based ecosystems are the future of crypto, and the number one opportunity is fractional tokenized real estate. And we are this tip of the spear, and we're the first in the world to do it. $33.5 million, ladies and gentlemen, and closing soon. Get in, fill out the membership tab, 5 minutes, fund directly, call with any questions, number below, 808-442-2934. This is the General freaking Greene, General Greene, 1000 freaking X to the freaking moon, islandproject.com. Links up here and down here, and a short instructional video after this. Yeah, tell them about our ecosystem for new members or new subscribers. How many properties are in the portfolio? How does everything work? How does fractional ownership work? What do people get? Explain the amenities, explain what the investment opportunity is for people that are new, or the people that just need to hear it again.
Okay, and I'm going to do that. And before I even get started, because I forget a lot of the times, we do, a lot of money that comes into the Island Project is IRA money. So typically in fact, I would guess about 40% of the money that we get for the Island Project that we receive is IRA money. You have to go through a custodian, so you can't just immediately roll over your funds to the Island Project. You need to go with a third-party provider. We have several of those that you can use, and some of you probably heard me say preferred trust. We're dialed into them more specifically than the other ones. So. But guys, the Island Project is going to be 10 to 12 beautiful properties on Maui and Oahu. It could be a little bit more than that, but that's kind of our target. We're going to have flagship properties like we have on Maui that Christopher has showed you in the past. Expect to have maybe 3 or 4 of those in the portfolio. The balance we're going to fill out with cash flow condominiums and other types of condominiums like the beautiful one that we're in today to make up the island project. So when you make the purchase, you're buying a piece of the capital raise. There's no bank that we're using in the island project. So when you make the investment, you're buying true fractional ownership of marquee Hawaii real estate with many other benefits, including operating income, that we're going to tokenize in the future for the huge liquidity event.